Oh well, James, you said it was your last one last year.
Yep.
You're going around again. Regretting it?
No, definitely. I'm thankful I made the right decision, I think. So yeah, all geared up for this one. Obviously, will be my last one, definitely. I think. I've got a few too many kind of signs now, and I know myself within myself that what my body's capable of, and obviously mentally as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I want it to obviously be hopefully another successful year for us at St Helens, and yeah, really looking forward to it.
Is the opportunity to make history and do a fifth in a row one of the things that made you think, no, I need to do this again?
Definitely, yeah. I think obviously we're enjoying a great period of success for the club at the moment, and I've enjoyed being a part of that, and enjoyed being a part of the team and the kind of the culture and everything we've got going at St Helens at the moment. So it makes it that little bit more difficult to step away when it's going so well. So yeah, I want to obviously be a part of it one more year, and hopefully be a part of lifting a couple more trophies, and and that is obviously the ultimate aim, to go 5 in a row.
Big change at the top, of course, with Christian heading back to Australia. Wello coming in, obviously you'll know him very well. Is he approaching coaching the same way that he approached playing?
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's obviously took to the role fantastically. He's been an assistant for a good number of years, I think 7 years, so he understands what he's doing, he knows what he's about, and the thing with Paul Wellens is he cares about the club, and you can see that in the way he delivers his messages and the way he coaches us as a team. And like you say, there's a little bit of a challenge there in terms of he's been a teammate before he's been a coach, if you like, for a few of the lads, so it's a bit of a kind of a change in that respect, but he's touched the role fantastic. He's settled in, he looks really comfortable, he knows what he's doing, he knows what the game's about, and most importantly he knows our culture better than anybody at St Helens, so he's a driving force in that respect, and I think he'll do really well.
Obviously 1 or 2 changes to the playing squad, but by and large it's a very similar group to what you've had last season. That must be a massive benefit when you turn up day on a pre-season and everybody already knows the ropes.
Yeah, it's probably, for a good number of years now at St Helens we've not really had too much turnover in terms of players in and out, and I'd like to think it's worked to our advantage, like you say, because the continuation from year on year, and we don't really have to rebuild relationships between numerous people at the same time, and it's almost like we clock in for day 1 of pre-season, it's just how we left it before our break, so everybody knows what's expected of us. We know how we play. We know how everybody else in the team is personality wise, and how they like to play and what they do. We can kind of anticipate things before it happens, and yeah, that's obviously a strength for us. So I'm pretty glad that we've kept it pretty similar in terms of staff and players. We've got a couple of new additions, but it's always nice to have a couple of new faces around too.
I suppose as well that it takes the pressure off making new signings when you've got a production line that's producing Jack Wellesby, Lewis Dodd, John Medicine, players like that. Yeah,
we've got obviously another group of young lads who've come up into the first team this year, and and hopefully in the next year or two, people in the general public watching the game will get to hear their names and see what they're about. But yeah, a team like St Helens, or a club like St Helens, would be in the rugby mad town that it is. We always seem to produce these kids, and obviously credit to all the younger community scouts who go out and find these kids and develop them. Obviously the coaches below the first team, and then they get the opportunity, and hopefully by training with seasoned players, international players, day in day out, it should hopefully take them to the next level. And it's we've got those guys. We've got always have a little sprinkling of kind of some Australian imports, or Kiwis, Polynesians. And it all seems to work for us at St Helens. I think the recruitment side of stuff and retention of players has been spot on over the last few years.
You've done 4 in a row, of course, but in that time you've only had 1 crack at the Aussies. You must be well up for getting over there in a couple of weeks' time and finally getting to play one of those World Cup challenges again. Yeah,
it's a great opportunity for us as a club. I think first and foremost you don't get this opportunity much. And normally it is played over here, isn't it? So if the opportunity to go over to Australia and play them in their own backyard is probably that little bit more special. And like you say, we've had the last few years where we've not had the chance because of COVID. So everyone's chomping at the bit, and everybody's really excited by the opportunity to go there and experience Australia for a lot of people who've never been. But also, like you say, the opportunity to call yourself a World Cup champion. It doesn't come around very often, and we know Penrith are a fantastic team. They've obviously gone back to back. but likewise, you know, we're a good team, and we think that on our day we can give anybody a good game. So yeah, we're all gearing up for that, and ready to fly to Australia at the end of January. And yeah, it should put us in good stead for when we get back and straight into the season.
Where would winning that rank in your career achievements?
They're very high. I suppose you don't get the chance that often, and obviously because, you know, Penrith are such a great team and they're talked about a lot, rightly so. I think it would have to be right up there with, you know, any other achievement that I've made. And I suppose because I know, like, it's my last season as well, I know this will probably, you know, be my last chance to go over there, last chance to probably play in a World Cup challenge. So I definitely want to take the opportunity.
Domestically, is that elusive treble the kind of the one that's on the radar this year?
Yeah, I think if you ask every team, to be honest, you know, their aim is to go out and knock the trophies off and win the trophies. And like I said, we've had a successful few years. We're aiming to do that again, and we're aiming to obviously, you know, hopefully do a treble. But like I say, we've got another 11 teams who are chasing us down and hunting our backs, if you like, and trying to knock us off that perch. So it's going to be tough, and there's a long way to go before now and then. But you know, we'll try and start the season, keep our head down, work hard, stick to how we know we play, and hopefully keep knocking the wins out and see how we get on further down the line.
Well, best of luck this season, mate.
Cheers, thank you.